How's everyone doing? Happy 2023. I hope everyone had a great 2022. Before we get into anything, I do want to take a quick second and apologize for not uploading last week and the last 2 Wednesdays, as well as not uploading on the Basement Vibes podcast for 2 weeks. I had to take a mental health break. I've worked my ass off this year, so I decided to take pretty much the last 2 weeks off of the year. Start fresh and get ready for 2023. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and talk about my goals and everything from 2022 and into 2023. So, 2022, easily one of the best and worst years of my life so far. I had taken probably one of the biggest steps you can ever take in your life with marrying Gabby and, proposing. I had a lot of bad stuff that happened this year with personal stuff, with family stuff, and just a lot of stuff like that. Not really gonna go into it because I don't want this to be a super depressing video, so let's just skip that. So today we're going to be kind of talking about some stuff for the main channel goals, the Basement Vibe goals, the other work goals, and then some personal stuff, and then just some other random stuff that's going on. So, first, we're going to talk about the main channel. So, we're going to be continuing to upload every Sunday. That is not going to change. That will be the one thing on this channel that does not change at all. But we are going to be changing the Wednesday videos. So, you know how those have always been kind of Wednesday? They've always been gaming videos, and they've just kind of been random stuff like that. Well, we're going to pretty much scrap that idea, and we are going to be doing a weekday upload. So it might come out on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Anytime in that span, we might be getting a video. It's not going to be your standard either gaming video or a just random video. Well, actually, it's going to be a random ass video most of the time. With those videos, we're going to be doing a lot more. For example, if you guys have not seen the Boy from Vale series, we're going to be doing a lot more of stuff like that, like gaming series, whether it's fun gaming series that I do just by myself, like the Boy from Vale series. We might add some more new ones like a Rocket League, an Overwatch, a Valorant, or I might just pick a game for the time being and just do a gameplay video. And we're going to just be doing a lot more gaming content with my friends and family and whatnot. The other things that we're going to be trying to add more to the channel is vlogs. I know I say this every time I do an update video that, yeah, I want to do more vlogs. There's going to be more vlogs on the channel. But this time I'm serious because I've got a lot of trips and fun stuff planned for 2023. And I think bringing you guys along will be a great time. Not necessarily for you guys to kind of see what I'm doing, but mostly for myself so that I can look back on my 20s and see all the great times that I had, because I did a lot of fun trips this year and I just didn't even bring my camera. So I want to bring my camera along strictly for myself so I can capture those good moments and actually remember them, because there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember and I would really like to remember because I had a good time this year. So expect more vlogs. On top of that, also expect more videos kind of like this where I'm just kind of sitting down, ranting, and just pretty much talking about nothing. I really enjoy making these videos, whether they are me kind of sitting here finding a subject and just ranting about it for 10 to 15 minutes, or I have a full-on topic and I just decide to discuss it by myself, like an article or a quiz or stuff like that. So I wouldn't necessarily consider them all rant videos, but I would say that you are going to get more of kind of sit down, random me talking to the camera video. But with those random videos, I am going to cut back on some stuff. My goal for this year, and this is strictly coming because I have heard from friends, family, people that know me, and just people who watch my videos, that I cuss too much. And as someone who knows that they cuss too much, my goal for this year, at least for you guys on the channel, is to cuss less. Because I think that is really hurting showing people my videos and kind of getting my name out there. And it's kind of hard to want to show like my grandparents and my family my videos when I cuss 24/7. So my goal for this year is to pretty much stop cussing in videos. I probably won't stop cussing as a person just because that's really hard to do for me. But as far as videos are concerned, I'm going to at least try to cut down on it as much as possible so that way you don't feel weird when you're like, hey, 7-year-old cousin, come watch this video, and I just say the F-bomb 7 times in a row. So we're going to be cutting down on that. So for the few people who actually enjoyed that, I guess go to the Basement Vibes podcast, because I probably won't stop cussing there because it's a podcast and that is just going to be hard to contain myself. Whereas videos, I can just kind of edit myself out saying weird stuff. But, yeah, so the cussing will be going from a solid 10 to like a 1. We might get a 1.5 depending on if I hurt myself, but we're going to be cutting down on the cussing nonetheless. But as far as actual goals for the channel, I have 2 different goals. Number 1, I'm going to be trying to hit 750 subscribers. In this last year, we were able to upload 96 videos and gain 150 friends to the channel. So my goal is to make that little number go slightly bigger, nothing crazy. My goal originally was to hit 1,000 subscribers, but I realized that I would legitimately need to double the amount I have now, and that seems like a very hard thing to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a realistic goal for myself at 750, because if we get another 150 to where we are at now, we're going to be right at 700. So I believe in the faith of myself, my hard work, and the beautiful people out there, and me not cussing, I think will really attribute to that. Not saying that I'm trying to go for a little goal. I'm just setting a realistic goal for myself. So 750 I think is a perfect goal for myself. So if you guys are looking to kind of share the channel and all that stuff, and you do that, thank you. I really appreciate it, because you guys are going to be the ones that make this a reality for me. The other big goal, and I don't know necessarily how I'm going to achieve this with this channel, and it is my 12 project goal. Pretty much I've decided that in each month, at the end of the month, I'm going to be doing a big project pretty much throughout the month. So I'm either going to be doing a video ad, or a portfolio project, or a music video, or just a specialized video that is more than just a standard YouTube video, because I want to build up my professional portfolio more. The other reason is because I loved making the campfire ads video that I made for my friend. I want to do more stuff like that, because I really do enjoy the background of the camera and all the aspects that go into making a video. So with me personally, I want to go ahead and do more stuff like that. So I thought at the end of each month, I would be able to create a big video for you guys, for myself, and just overall. So if you guys have any ideas for stuff like a short film or a product or stuff like that that you guys would want me to make a personal video ad for in a professional sense, please let me know, because I'm all for any ideas right now. But as far as main goals for the main channel, that is all of them. But I do have some goals that I want to do for the Basement Vibes channel. So that is the podcast channel. If you guys don't know it, it's the Basement Vibes podcast. I upload every Monday on Spotify and on YouTube, so you guys can check out both of those. They're really entertaining videos, but I want to do more with those. If you guys have not seen that channel a lot, you guys will realize I sit by myself and I talk about a lot of random stuff, which was my initial goal for the channel. But for this next year, I want to bring on more guests, have more returning guests, because I think that's what makes podcasts more fun. As fun as it is having me sit here and talk about anime with no one for an hour and a half, sometimes it is better to have, Gabby or Fran or Jacob or Kat, like any of them, sit here and just rant with me about the most random stuff. And on top of that, going into, the tier list and rankings that I would do consistently, I kind of want to back away from those a little, because they were kind of taking over the channel. So I kind of want to go back to the classics and just sit down, have fun conversations about literally nothing. Given those will stay, because I enjoy making them, and as much as the podcast is for you guys, it is for me also, and I love just kind of sitting down and having a random tier list and just ranking it with my friends. And I've got a lot of really funny ideas to do those with. So if there's anything like that you guys want to see more of, please let me know, because I'm all for any ideas. On top of that, I also want to make this look a little bit better, because it doesn't look bad by any means, but it does look a little bit janky. I will say, it does fit in with, vibes and stuff, but I kind of want to add a little bit more, make it a little bit more of a vibe, instead of just like random anime and geek stuff everywhere, which I don't mind. I just want to add a little bit more to it, And on top of that, my actual goal for the channel is to hit 100 subs by the end of the year. We are currently at like 15 because it is such a small channel, and I understand that, and I know it's going to be hard to grow, but I think they're super entertaining, and I really want to share those with people. So my realistic goal for the channel is to hit 100 subs. I don't think that's anything crazy, but I do believe that it can happen. So literally, if a fifth of you go over and subscribe to that channel, we will hit that goal. So, you know, I'm just putting that out there. That's up to you guys. I can't force you to do anything, but I'd really appreciate it if you did. Other work goals that I'm going to try to do this year is kind of two basic ones. First one I kind of was already talking about in the 12 projects. I'm just going to label it that, the 12 projects. Pretty much I want to start building my professional portfolio a lot more, so you guys might see more behind the scenes videos, whether it is me, you know, doing a photo shoot or a video thing or stuff like that. You guys might start seeing videos of that because I want to start building that more. So, you know, if we get a span where we don't get as much uploads in a certain amount of time, it is probably because I'm hardcore working on that. So hopefully that's okay, but that is just a work goal for me personally that I'm going to be focusing on. The other one, I'm going to start making TikTok and YouTube shorts. I know you guys have heard me say that 100 times. I think in every single sit-down update video, I've said that I'm going to start making shorts, I'm going to start making TikToks. But I am actually leaning into it in this next year because I've actually gone ahead and hired a friend of mine to start doing those for me. So you guys might start seeing more TikToks, shorts, and stuff like that on TikTok, on YouTube, on the Basement Vibes, all that. So, you know, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that because I think, one, that will be a great way to grow this channel as well as the Basement Vibes podcast. And on top of that, it might just add that little more that is needed in today's environment. Because let's be honest, no one usually sits around for 10 minutes to an hour to get to know someone. They want to see a 10 to 45 second clip. So that's kind of what I'm going to be more focusing on this year. And kind of one of my goals looking at it now is that with those random videos like the BuzzFeed quizzes, like the random quizzes, like the rant videos, I might just take those and start putting them on TikTok or turn them into YouTube shorts. That way, you know, they kind of cover all the grounds and whatnot. So if that's something you guys want to see, please let me know down below because I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to do all that, but I really would like to because I think TikTok and YouTube shorts are like going to be the thing for 2023. But that is all of the work goals that I have. Now, this next set of goals isn't necessarily for you guys as much as it is for me, for myself, to put it out there. That way I can hold myself accountable for all this stuff that I'm going to be doing. And the first one is exactly the reason why I took a little break, and that is a mental health and physical health. I just want to start taking care of myself. 2022 was a big year for me, and it made me realize a lot about myself as well as everything around me. So this year I want to actually start taking all that stuff a lot more seriously because I've realized as getting older that the more that you treat yourself now, the better or worse it will be for you in the future. So, you know, I might start doing more active stuff. I might, you know, start eating better, all that good stuff. No, I'm not going to be someone who's at the gym going to be like working out their ass off because that's just not who I am. But I want to start, you know, eating better and doing all this stuff, just the little stuff, so that way it helps me in the future. But you guys probably won't see anything insane unless I decide to do like a working out for 30 days straight challenge, stuff like that, which honestly sounds kind of entertaining. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. The other one, and this kind of goes directly into that, and this is a mental thing, is I want to continue learning Japanese. I have had the Duolingo app on my phone. I am right around 100 days into it, and I feel like I'm learning a decent amount, but in this next year, I want to continue that. My goal by 2024 is to pretty much come back, have this video, and do the entire thing in Japanese if necessary. Is that going to happen? Probably not, because that would be insane if I learned the entire language in a year. But if I could do that, that would be pretty damn cool. I'm just saying. But that is one of my goals, is to continue learning Japanese because words have always been hard for me, and me sticking to this has really proven to myself that you can do anything, you just actually have to have the motivation to do it. The other thing that I want to do is take more risks and do more in my life. And this kind of goes in with those vlogs. As someone like myself who kind of sits in their room all the time, I don't always do something. I am someone who just kind of sits in their room, relaxes, and doesn't do a whole lot and explore. So my goal for this year is to do more of that. Instead of sitting in my room and doing nothing all the time, I want to start doing stuff, whether that's hanging out with people or going to shows or hiking or just seeing the world. That's my goal. And on top of that, my main goal is to do something I've never done before. No, I'm not going to just go like hunt a fish out of the sea, even though that does kind of sound kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't eat the fish because I don't like fish, but either way, I want to do what I put it as a bucket list event. I've got a whole list of stuff that I want to do before I die because I don't know, people said that that's very morbid to have at such a young age, but I'm someone who I like to know what I like to plan. So my goal is to take one of those things and actually accomplish it, because I think in last year's update I said this exact same thing because I had my bucket list or biggest fears vlogs and the bucket list vlogs. I remember making those, but I never actually followed through with them this year. I literally just stayed in my room and was a turtle. So my goal for this next year is to actually accomplish one of those, whether it's something super big or something incredibly little. I want to do something that I've never done this year, so hopefully I'll take you guys along for that journey. And the last personal goal, and easily the hardest or the easiest, depending on how you see it, and that is I'm going to finish One Piece. Yes, I am a super nerd. I mean, I'm literally wearing a Dr. Stone and... Is this the Naruto hat? Yeah. I'm wearing the Akatsuki hat. So, I don't think I really need to describe more. I mean, you guys already know, if you guys are on this channel, that I am a nerd. So, my goal is to finish One Piece. I'm currently on episode 300, which means I only have 700 more episodes to go. And I've watched Naruto Shippuden about 3 times all the way through. So there should not be an issue. But that is my goal for 2024, because I'm pretty sure One Piece is going to end in 2023 or 2024. So I want to be a part of that group that actually is there watching it and finishes it as it comes out. I'm loving the show so far. For all the people who are saying that it is too long and that they can't do it, I understand. Until you get past the Skypiea arc. Water 7 arc in the Enies lobby, where I am currently at, is fucking a masterpiece. But I would also understand if you're not someone to do that. But I will say, if you've watched all of Naruto, you have no excuse. You're not allowed to make that excuse. But sorry, go on that rant. That is for the anime fans. For the rest of you, you probably don't even care what I just talked about. Sorry for another weird sit-down video. I feel like I do a decent amount of these like weird update videos, but it's kind of more for me and for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are excited for 2023. And yeah, Happy New Year's. We'll see you guys next one. Peace, bye, and boom.